we are. We're driving through North Dakota. The scenery is quite beautiful. So we're in North Dakota, fulfilling my lifelong dream, because there's just such an important place here in North Dakota that we just had to visit. I've been dying my whole life to get there. Thankfully, I did not have to die to get out. It's interesting because we were in Saskatchewan not that long ago, and the ground was like totally flat, and then you get here and immediately there's rolling hills. It's like they just decided Saskatchewan had to end where the hills began. Anyway, so we made a little stop today. I think you're going to enjoy it. So we're here in the middle of nowhere. I had to drive on a gravel road to get to a border crossing that has not seen anybody in hours upon hours. Luckily they were open. So now we're in North Dakota, and look what we found. There's about 20 people who live here, according to the census of 2014. Maybe some more have moved in since then, but we're going to stop in and say hi. Here we are at the Ambrose, North Dakota post office. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. There was a spider web over there on the bench, so I'm not sure how often people are mailing letters from the post office. 100 years. So I suppose they had the name before I did. Is it open? Oh, it's open. So I believe perhaps the mailboxes have actually been in here for 100 years as well. I'm not sure what these dials are. They're all pointing at different letters. Thinking maybe if I find exactly the right combination, this entire wall will just open and might be some buried treasure behind there or something. But what is that? Is it like a combination or something? It must be. There's no key. I don't know. Okay, so this is apparently a town map of Ambrose. They had to write it in with a Sharpie there. But you can see it's not very big. Now we do have a Linda Street, yeah, no, there's no other names that I recognize on there. I've discovered the historic Ambrose public school bell. This bell from the public school in Ambrose, North Dakota, is the property of the Divide County Historical Society and loaned to the Ambrose community under the auspices of the Ambrose Lutheran Church. Well, there you go. I have my own bell even. Here we are. We found another sign that has my name on it, which really is the whole point of this adventure. This one says welcome, in case you can't see it, it's a little faded. Welcome, Ambrose, North Dakota. Anyway, drive carefully. And this is actually in front of the flagpole at the entrance to the town. But you'll notice that there is no flag on the flagpole. So I was thinking I should just maybe get a flag with like maybe my picture on it or something and hoist it up there, because it doesn't seem right to have Ambrose and the main flagpole not having a flag. Here we are at the fire department that bears my name. Hopefully I don't get called out anytime soon to put out any fires. I don't know if you can see on the grain elevator, it has my name up there too. It says Ambrose Farmers Elevator Company. So I'm not sure how they're doing these days, but I was thinking maybe I'd try to see if I could ask for a share of the profits. It does not appear that a train is arriving. Let's check again. This is so that the train drivers, when the trains come, the train drivers will know that they have arrived at my town. Yeah, no, there's definitely no train coming. It's probably a good thing since my head was on the rails. this might be the only bathroom here in Ambrose. Thankfully, it doesn't have my name on it. I'm a little scared to actually go into it, so I'm going to leave the video tour for someone else. I have discovered yet another sign with my name on it. Someone's actually coming over here to ask me what in the world I'm doing. He's riding on a lawnmower. If you need to get a hold of me, you can contact me at that number. Also, Scott and Mark would also be available, or at least they were sometime maybe in the 70s or whenever this sign was put together. This is a bit of a downer. First of all, because Ambrose is not a Lutheran saint, number one. Number two, they clearly have a female pastor. And number three, I'm not really Lutheran. You know, I always said Luther ruined the gospel. Well, now he's sort of, I guess he's ruined my town too. I think I could actually, get this sign off. You know,
you're not having the sign.
Some of the other signs were harder. But I mean, there's a thing in there that says armed robbery is a federal offense, but I would not be armed. I mean, I'll have a screwdriver, but that's not, you know. Okay, can you see the sign? It's very important that you get the sign as well in the video, because the two sort of go together. This is the Ambrose sign on the other side of Ambrose. So we made the long trek across town, and we had to stop for the final sign on our way up. It's been a pleasure to be here in the town of Ambrose. The problem is we actually have no idea now how to get to where we're going. Peace out, Ambrose! It's kind of morbid, if you think about it. I thought we had left the town of Ambrose, which actually we did. And then we got briefly outside the town of Ambrose and discovered that all the other people who have left the town of Ambrose are right here. Many of them, anyway, buried in my very own cemetery.